Sorry, one more quick thing before I sign off for the next week. I have met some amazing people through this Airbnb gig that I have going here. They have introduced me to many people, and some of them have been musicians, and they've been extremely kind and talented people. One person in particular that my newfound friend, introduced me to was another foreigner living here in Japan, and I have a beef to pick with them and anyone like them. I wanted to know about visas, about staying in Japan legitimately, not being tied to a particular profession, because the artistic spirit in me wants to try different things other than teaching. At the same time as teaching, I love teaching, but I really want to try my hand at interior decorating, which is what I was getting into back in Australia. I want to try my hand at running my own business eventually when I save up enough money. I like interacting with people. I like talking to people. I like learning about different cultures, which is why Airbnb is so perfect for me. So with that in mind, my friend introduced me to this bar owner in Osaka who is a really chilled guy, really sweet guy. And he referred me to someone that was at the bar who would be able to answer my questions about visas and about staying in Japan permanently. And not only were they extremely pretentious in the way that they treated me, thinking that they were all that, which most foreigners, especially white people coming to Japan, tend to think of themselves. They tend to think of themselves as gods, I would have to say. They tend to form god complexes and treat not only Japanese people like they are scum, but other foreigners like they are scum too, because they tend to get a little bit too full of themselves. It wasn't just the attitude of that person that pissed me off. It was the advice that they gave. And people like this really irk me. So I was questioning them about visas and about different types of visas that will allow me to explore my creative side and to be able to satisfy my intellectual side at the same time. And their advice in the end was, why don't you just marry a Japanese person? Like the easiest thing to do would be to use a Japanese person like that. Would be to only seek out Japanese people and partners to marry in order to get a visa that would allow me to do what I want. Like marriage, that's what marriage came down to. That's what no, it's not even love. It's about using someone to get what you want. Treating someone like they're a pawn in a game to get to the destination that you want. And then when they've served your interest, throwing them to the side. Even starting out a relationship like that, starting out a relationship in the mindset that you need them for something that you could do yourself, but you're too goddamn lazy to do, and treat them with such disrespect, that's bull. And I outright said that. I went, I think I'm going to do the right thing and work my ass off instead of treating someone like that. Treating them like they're nothing more than citizenship. Citizenship, you can't even get that as a foreigner here in Japan. Let's be real. Just to get residency, to be able to get a permanent visa, to use someone and to trick them into that, it's just bull. Get off your ass. Work your ass off. Stop being a goddamn coward. So I voiced my opinion, and the look that I got from the foreigner was like, whatever. Man, dude. So not being friends with that person. So not going to them for advice. So not feeding their ego. Not at any cost. If I have to research my ass off, if I have to spend 100 times as more hours getting the information that I want compared to getting the 1 hour, spending 1 hour with that person, even 1 fucking minute with that person to get the information that I want, I would rather spend 100 hours and be at the end of the road sweating and bleeding from having crawled on my freaking knees rather than be in the room with that person. I can't believe. I understand that people like that exist, but I cannot respect people like that. I just, they irk me. That's all I have to say about that, really, guys. So the people in Australia that aren't here and the people that are yet to come to Japan, you really have no idea what you're getting into. If you do plan to live here, do so for the right reasons. And don't use people. Just don't. Yeah, it's going to be easier, but you're going to end up hurting someone a lot. And to the people that are at risk of being duped, tricked by people like that, be careful. As a friend of a lot of Japanese girls here, just be careful, okay? There are, and men, and Japanese men out there, I wish you the best of luck, sweeties. And I hope that you never have to meet any foreigner like that. Never. Best of luck, peeps, and I will see you in a week. Bye, sweetie.